Hello everyone. Welcome to hopefully the finale of Canto 9 Uptie 1. We made great progress last time, getting all the way through 943. And so today we're starting off with the middle again. This fight usually isn't too hard, and so I'm expecting to win first try, but we'll see. Are you blunt fatal? You are. And I want pierce damage, so I'm probably keeping full stop. I mean, honestly, I might just keep these three. Like, who would do better pierce damage? I said full stop. Yeah. This fight is going to be annoying, and the stream is dead. The stream started 30 seconds ago. Give people a chance to see it. Give YouTube a chance to update the numbers. Yeah, I mean, Middle Dawn wouldn't be better. Manager Dawn isn't great here without Princess Ringa to help, but let's give it a try. How bad could it be? We have Vespa with us. He's going to probably die. A lot of people are surprised when I tell them that, like, Vespa and Ezra die when you play this fight. But they do. Honglu is not allowed to defensive skill. He probably wasn't going to. I don't think I want Yisong to take that counter. I would rather have Dawn take it, probably. Are we going to win again? I mean, that's obviously the goal. We'll see how it goes. Matthias does so much damage that it's comical. I don't think they're expecting any debuffs. I think that's just how they made Matthias. And that's why we have ampules. It's not like you need 6 ampules for Kira, realistically. Like how she's already 45 SP. Why does Kira have so much SP generation? Okay, Ezra has an assist defense. I can ignore both of those. Honglu can't defensive skill. This is the only attack that's actually coming at me this turn. So let's just do that. In Ezra we trust. The Moses debuff is quite strong. Are we actually winning that? That's a bit of a surprise. I think that required Matthias to hit a tails roll there. Not that it really changes the damage I take, but it let Vespa run out of bleed, I think. He probably had bleed before the clash, considering it's this fight. Get some damage in. Raise that stagger threshold. Why does that just inflict like 5 bleed count even with broken coins? The answer is this. Bleed count on every coin hit. Okay. What do we have? 1 assist defense. We have... these are actually all getting clashed already, so I can use that on this move. So Dawn, you cannot ego, or you cannot defensive skill this turn.
1시 방향.
Stream looks fine on my end. I always have the stream pulled up on my auto monitor to see if there are any lag issues, and I don't see any over here. Zero drops frames. Ezra's really entering the infinite bleed dimension here. Or actually, that skill's like all burn. But she is getting there. Oh. Forgot about that. Well, -1 ampule. I swear, Kira's supposed to have slot weight. The AoE isn't supposed to be an issue. But I guess it is just that on-use attack weight, specifically, doesn't actually eat into the same slot weight. If we lose this attempt, we'll switch to a different Dawn ID. No idea who we'll use, though. What other Dawn has Pierce and is like half decent at Uptie 1? Yeah, 1 assist defense, so Honglu again is not allowed to defensive skill. Let's get damage in, because I think Moses is hitting again. We might have like 2 stacks of her fragile here, so let's use our good skills if that's the case. Hopefully Dawn doesn't... I think she's going to AoE Matthias again. Might have to just use her counter over all her skill 2s. Okay, no, that one doesn't reapply the fragile. Yeah, Dawn, you are kind of throwing. At least you can't stagger now, so that didn't just kill you. But then you die to this bleed. And hit him again. Okay, I think Dawn is not attacking the rest of this fight. Consuming ampules like blood. I need to keep 1 for Ezra, like, for sure. And then Vespa often needs 1, but it looks like his clashing is actually going pretty well against Matthias today. So we're getting lucky there. I mean, even Ezra isn't dying like she usually does. I'm getting good luck with the assist units. Honglu, why does Matthias always target Honglu? Honglu is not allowed to defensive skill. Dawn very much is required to defensive skill. In fact, you just sit there and do nothing. Maybe it is just like the base IDs that will have Vespa dying, because when you can actually choose to have Pierce IDs, you do a lot more damage to Kira. I think that was a 40 damage skill 1 or something. Base IDs could never. Especially not the ones you get here. They're 11 rolling blunt skill. How? Okay, so I guess this is the part of the fight where Vespa starts losing every clash. It's like once there's 2 unseals, or are you still on the... Yeah, second seal removed. All of those are clashed, so assist defense can go on one of those. Yusong is not allowed to defend, okay. We might stagger Kira here. She has 6 plus coin drop. Ezra win a clash challenge. It's gonna be really annoying if Matthias targets Dawn, because she has to defensive skill, so that would mean no assist defense. Okay, so you just die when you stagger because of cutscene purposes. All your moves are dealt with? Alright. Time for the fun part of the fight, where we sit here and do nothing for a while. Is this the worst designed boss fight in the game, considering the optimal way to play is to do nothing for like 8 turns? Maybe. I still think Pinky Nurse Father is worse, honestly, but this one's pretty bad. It can be like a cool spectacle the first time, but purely from a fight. I guess I'm like able to attack on this turn, try to get him down to that 721 or whatever his threshold is. Dawn, you don't bleed out, that's your job. Cider, yeah, target fixed. That defense level makes me do so much less damage to him compared to Kira. Ah, this will get him down, I'm sure. And yeah, that's going to make Ezra die in like a turn or 2, probably. 10 fragile, by the way. Alright, you're targeting Moses. That's fine. Ah, but all your skills are redirectable. Okay, so I have to overtake one of these, so I guess it's going to be that last one. You have no counter up, so like it's okay. I don't think I can evade it. So I guess Yisong is taking a hit. Vespa actually managed to run out of bleed. And I think Honglu breaks the rules here in a second. There's Ezra dying. Pretty sure Honglu's going to use his ego this turn. Let's continue to do nothing. If only She-Fast were here for the bullseyes, yep. Is that Vespa dead? I think he's not quite dead yet. Still 3 ampules. I've definitely had fights where Ezra dies twice, and that's caused me to lose. I don't think we were that unlucky this time, though. Because I think this is like the last turn. Ren's face? Why do you have that? Part of the pinky? Yeah, the rule violation from Honglu. Uh-oh. Ren's face is just an application of high-level technique. Alright. Donut time. And there we go. Not too bad. Alright. Skipped the Kira scene. I honestly didn't think it would get skipped when I clicked the skip button. I thought we would be cutting to that. Suddenly, one day. This fight should be easy. Let's maybe not bring a Blunt Fatal ID though. Do I have an option? I could bring Ufi. I had to level Ufi for Canto 6 because these guys weren't out yet. Do I have a support Heathcliff? Doesn't look like it. I have a C branch support, but they're also Blunt Fatal. Yeah, okay, I mean... XP is kind of infinite on this account because I just have so much Enkephalin that I don't spend. So sure, let's bring out Ufi Heathcliff for this one. Best fight of the Canto. It's a pretty good one. Surely this doesn't, like... Okay, it does skip it. Well, Valentina just got eaten off screen. Now. The goal of this fight is basically to spread out the damage that we take. How are we going to beat this? Virgilius. This fight really isn't that hard. Because we have Virgilius here to do everything for us. It's literally just to make sure he doesn't die. because yes, that is a concern. Lust Fatal, I'll try to remember that. I mean, we almost took damage. We got 2/3 through our shield. This isn't AoE, is it? Yeah. You have more roaches, you go have your stacks. Then one orange skill each, and I'll let Erosia take the extra skill this turn. Verg dying here is only possible with Gregor's normal attacks. If the fight lasts a long time, Verg gets like stuck at 50 roaches, which removes his entire shield. You take like percentage damage, or like you lose percentage HP or something. I forget exactly what the roaches do, but it's because of the roach debuff that he's able to slowly die, even besides the insta-kill pride move. Just one of those consequences of the battle lasting a long time. Although it doesn't really last that much longer with bad IDs, which is why it's still not that hard of a fight. It's just that it is a possibility. Gregor, please forget to go for the heart. Yeah, the roach barrier, we aren't great at breaking that. We kind of have to wait for Verg to pop ego. Oh, we actually died there. Or, no, do we live? No ampule usage? Okay. He got a lot of heads rolls with his 50/50s, took like max damage that turn, I think. I think that's what went wrong. Is his ego turn timer? I believe so. Would a Raya even be possible? Considering base Ryoshu can do it, I'm assuming Uptie 1 Blade Ryoshu will be able to. No, why am I dropping frames again? Please come back, internet. Okay. Just like 20 seconds of dropped frames there. But I think we're back. Turn tower, if an ally died, is anyone really dying that early into this fight? I mean, I guess... No, I read you got close to using an ampule, which is not dying, so okay, yeah. Don't let Ego Verga clash the green skill, and you're probably good. He is taking that one. Alright. That's fine by me, because for some reason, this guy hates redirecting from the purple skill. It looks like he is willing to do it today. That will change in the future. Looks fine to me. broke his roach barrier, so we should get him to second phase this turn, I think. Let's just send, like, all my skill 2s at him. Let's get absolute indie resonance here, actually. Yeah. I think we're getting decent overkill, so... Oh wait, no, you can't. That's right. The evil skill that you're only favored against. If you lose this clash, you just instantly lose the fight. I think that's the biggest design flaw here. The fact that this, you know, thing you aren't supposed to lose is possible to lose. Anyways, let's... So these are... This one's not AoE. Yeah, he no longer wants to redirect from the purple move. I don't know what it is. Virgilius just loves this purple move, and he will not target off of it. So I guess the Gloom skill is less bad than... No, he doesn't want to retarget off that one either. Okay. Whatever. We can take these less skills. I think that's this turn fine. I'm clashing these and that one, yeah. It's possible to lose if Gregor hits all his 50-50 heads, yeah. But like, it's happened to someone. And I feel bad for whoever that is. I've lost the first coin of it before. Like we almost did there. We actually got his power down. Did you lose that clash? We lost Ampules there. Heathcliff is negative 45 SP. Am I actually losing here? That's not supposed to happen. I do have so much bleed. I'm panicked, which means I'm sin fatal to everything. You have 50 roaches, that's the issue. Nah, I don't have ego equipped. Okay, does Verg just win this turn? I guess I have to let him clash that one, because I need to clash the guard, or else we're getting no damage in. Good luck, Verg. Okay. This is definitely the closest I've ever been to losing this fight. And I've done this fight with a level 22 base Heathcliff. But I think we win here still. Yeah. We got close to losing, but this fight's ultimately still not that bad. Even if Heathcliff died there, we would still have Vervia alive. So, alright. Come on, Stubbles. Snap out of it. No skipping this cutscene. You must see that Verve uses Tremong on Gregor. Alright. He's back to normal. He's just like dead for the next Intervalo and Valpurgis and final boss, but I'm sure he'll be fine. The shortest story tile in the game. I'm almost tempted to not skip it just to show how short it is. I guess I can't even skip it. And then this dialogue is like 15 lines maybe? And that's it. Where are we now? 47, another story tile. LCA aura minus 900, minus 9,000. Yep. Grade 1 office. They were sabotaged though. And okay, this is the 1v1. Let's see how this goes. I'm expecting it to be fine. It might take more than one try, because it is ultimately going to be evade luck, I think. But like, I have a fair health buffer. Does Blade Shoe have immortality? She gets her immortality passive the one time, yeah, even at Uptie 1. Blame DS, not the UJet. What if we blame the leader of the UJet for not being as good at their job as Otis, who actually noticed it? I guess this is a short stream. Depends how stubborn we get on Rien. I'm probably going to have to use Ego for him. But it's a question of how long I mean, I said that for Pinky Nurse Father as well, but like, there's Furiosas to deal with. Can Moro carry? It lasts 3 rounds. The fight is going to last a little bit longer than that. It will help. I'll probably use it like turn 2 of second phase. If I'm able to get good attempts that far. Would Uptie 1 be able to beat Railway 6? I don't know. Ego is definitely not. With base Ego, it's a solid maybe. I forgot to go Do Not Disturb on Discord, that was my ping. Let's see. I think I got my sanity up before the 1v1. Yeah. Full health, this is as good of a condition as I could be. She's on like no sanity, that's almost a bad thing, because like every boss, I'm sure she has panic reset up to like, yeah, 30. You make everything unbreakable, right? Convert all skills into unbreakable coins, final power +4. Yeah. I don't think I can evade that. I think I have to ignore the yellow one because that one will get evaded. Furioso hits Ryoshu 9 times every time. Yeah, no ego needed. The skill does no damage. The thing I've learned about this Ryoshu is that even at Uptie 1, she does a lot of damage. And so that's kind of what we're hoping can just carry me through this fight, is sheer damage. Kill her before she kills me sort of situation. I don't believe aggro has any effect on unfocused volley. My observations have had it seeming to do nothing, but having like multiple slots targeted does. So like if I had 3 slots on Ryoshu at the end, then she would be like 3 times as likely. Okay, so now you're actually hitting heads. That would become like favored. That one becomes neutral. We'll see how this goes. That's likely hitting me. On crit, heads hit reuse this skill. Only once though. I have full health and my revive still, will be fine. +1 from Ira and a skill 2 can maybe clash with Furioso. Maybe, especially if I ended up I don't think I'll do this, but if I killed House of Spiders IDs to get my, like, +3 base power, -3 offense level. I don't think I would manually kill any other House of Spiders IDs, but there's a good chance that optimal would be to run all of them, and just when they die, Ryoshu gets the buffs. I guess we're gambling. I mean, there's no way I clash with that. If target is defeated or staggered, that won't happen. We need some tails rolls from Araya here. Yup, the first one. That was the important one. Uptie 1 Matthias, this is just like a sad idea though. They really have not much going for them. Why am I dropping frames again? Why am I having so many internet issues lately? Even though it's like not a big deal, it's like 5 seconds of a bit of lag. It annoys me that I'm making a subpar quality stream. As long as, you know, my internet doesn't fully go out again today like it did yesterday, we'll be fine. I guess the fight's just over. I did not remember how low I had to get you. Did you pay your bills? Yeah. I don't think they're, you know, deliberately cutting me off or anything. Oh, okay. Is that the only fight without, like, some sort of victory splash at the end? Like, no victory, no survived, no defeat, no fate lost? It just fade to white, disappear?
착수. 마침내 그려내기 시작했군.
Anyway, time to win rate the literally unlosable fight. Watch the animations. Yeah, my Starblade stacks do nothing. They just get up to 70 and sit there. If the fight lasts long enough for them to even reach 70. Or Blade Trail on the enemy does something, but the, like, Dehui Star Blades on myself do nothing. Yeah, maximum Blade Trail stacks is like a permanent slash fragility.
시작할게요.
The unskippable cutscene that is 9:49. Our text is disappearing. Every Limbus player's dream, the inability to read. Did I win that clash?
저도 그렇게 생각해요.
Goodbye, Mare. A bit of damage. Over 1,000 single target. Can you really not die? It is impossible to lose this stage. Yeah, everyone is invincible. The only way to lose this stage is to quit out early. I don't think that was always the plan in development, though, because if you quit out early and get a defeat, it has, like, death screen tips. It tells you things like paying attention to who Sora's targeting and stuff. I forget exactly what it is. But it seems like you were definitely able to lose this fight at some point in development, and maybe they felt like it wasn't fun, so they changed that. Goodbye, Rien. We broke 3 of Ryoshi's coins there. Is it possible for her to lose that clash? If the purple if like the deleting coins thing just didn't proc like 5 times in a row. Might be hard coded to work after 3 though, who knows? We still have no clue what Sora says here. Maybe the text box will work after the update. feel like Rien could have had Shen or even Mong. We never fight him like at his full potential. The fight where we do fight him, he cuts it off early because Aldina is trying to take things too far. Like, he has stronger moves in this fight than when we see him. So yeah, it's possible. No text rocks. Okay.
그럴까요? 제 봉황과
자, 내게는 전부 흐릿해서.
Thinking at Rufo, egoless Uptie 1, can we consistently use bleed cancel against her? Maybe. I mean, we have Kira to like ensure the fight doesn't take too long. I think there's a good chance. We probably just need like 2 bleed cancels.
정착지를 찾을 때까지 이
Okay.
기세를 잃지 않기를.
지위를 받는
Let's
건
just
오랜만이네요.
throw an attempt at the wall
아,
and see how well or poorly it goes. Probably borrowing Ring Faust.
이 떨림 파시아도
일인가요?
내 책임은
관리인가.
Let's see how this goes.
잘 됐네.
Reflectorial is, yeah, I mean, 12 turns is not enough.
이대로 널 보내면
Let's see, and I think I'm not going to remove the copyright, I just like won't. Stream will be like more monetized, I think. You'll get more ads and I'll get nothing from the ads, but whatever, it makes the live experience better to have the song. Honglu's the target, so Honglu, you don't get to play the game today, sorry.
한바탕 해볼까?
하나.
Yeah, you can't even keep Uptie 1 base IDs. If you could, then I would probably have used base Heathcliff against Urge Emperor. Is that true? I don't know. No skill tree. But like, does clashing matter? Not really.
이 순간이 다들어 베어내리라.
네.
Is Molar Otis good at Uptie 1? She's very good because discard is good. I'm usually able to use skill 2s and not skill 1s. And like, top 3 issues with Uptie 1 is the fact that 60% of my skills are terrible skill 1s, but Molar Otis just like doesn't have that issue. And it's just a good rolling skill 2. 17 roll is like as high as it gets, basically, for Uptie 1. I'm sure even though Ryoshi's invincible, she would still transfer her damage to Faust. Faust can phase change, yeah. Mode change, she can. Enter flow state, whatever we want to call it.
한바탕 해볼까?
Wait, did... Okay, no. For a second, I thought my rodeo was too slow to redirect, and that would have been bad. This is our first attempt on Rien. We're just going to see how it goes.
이 순간이 다들어 베어내리라.
Maybe Ryoshi being invincible will help. Or just like transition into Ryoshi solo at the end. We'll just see. I think we're just going to get like wiped by Furioso. Can't wait for 4:15 Valentina. Wrong stream. Who's the target? Honglu? Okay, Faust, you can do that. Can anyone clash this thing? Full stop Heathcliff? Do we believe in him not getting all heads? I don't like doing that, but I guess that's what we have as an option. Yeah, my skill 1s just can't clash with him. And when 60% of my skills are skill 1s, we're going to run into issues very soon here. Target is Honlu. Honlu, you're going to evade the last 3 slots. Better not drop it. Okay, Rien hit all heads. Well, that's him fulfilling a free script and doing a lot of damage to Heathcliff. That's unfortunate.
이 순간이 다 들어 베어내리라.
And Ryoshi loses that clash as well, so he's getting sanity. Can Honglu at least hit his 6 heads rolls? He can. Target is Faust, who is still not in evade mode. Does Molar-ish have the 10+4 evade at Uptie 1? I'm not sure. I think she does. You see, it's like, I don't want that skill to hit, but no one can reasonably clash it. I don't want to give him sanity by failing the clash. This is when, you know, any ego would go a long way. None of these people can clash. Like, everything is just hopeless everywhere. This is about what I expected, though. Rien is kind of a clash check, and clashing is pretty bad at Uptie 1, believe it or not. Let's just try it like this. Can my skill 1 clash? Even my skill 1 is like, yeah, okay. Or even Ryoshi's skill 1 is failing. Just wait for tomorrow. I have oh, you're talking to asking if Perodia has poise. I'm expecting her to. The only IDs that have combat passives at Uptie 1 are the base IDs. Everyone else needs Uptie 2 to unlock their main passive. But every ID only has 1 passive that's locked. So IDs that have like 5 passives will have all of them except 1 usually. That evade failed early. This attempt isn't going well, but I also don't think it could be going much better. But like Blade Ryoshi, for example, she still has Saikai, she still has Space-Time Afterimage Collapse, but then the Resource one is locked, and then this one that is related to Skill 3s is also locked. But yeah, we are 5 Clash Powers short on that. My skill 2 has about 4 more powers, so even a skill 2 all heads would still be hopeless. So the odds that I can beat this without ego are looking increasingly terrible. But we'll just see how far it gets, because I am curious. said, we're just gonna let him maul us with the unbroken coin Furioso.
지리멸렬.
Even my skill 2 is struggling everywhere. Okay, Faust with Sanity can do that. Who is the target? Heathcliff? Okay, you can just try to evade literally everything, maybe. Yeah, just like, roll tails, Rien, why don't you? Yeah, okay. Surely this goes well. The Matthias Kira fight would not be impossible if Moses didn't have the purple skill. It would be harder. It could actually make, you know, people with good IDs lose. Unless you were talking about specifically Uptie 1. With Uptie 1, yeah, it might be impossible. I was thinking you were saying overall. So this should be Faust phase changing. Except she's also like gonna die. Does that unstagger her?
다섯.
And Heathcliff failed his evade on the first coin again. Which made that get retargeted. And he killed Faust. Okay. Ryoshu can take damage now. It's all hopeless. Yep. I just can't win a clash. I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised. That's just sad that there's, like, no chance. $45 sanity and only 44 karmic. Yeah, because I couldn't win clashes on turn 3, I think, was when he fulfilled his prescript. It's like, yeah, I could reset, get better skill bags, clash him better, evade more, maybe get him up to max karmic. I don't think that would make the difference. It would obviously help a little bit.
1. 앞으로 2.
I'll just be happy if we can, like, reach a second phase Furioso. That's the goal.
앞으로
Oh, I thought if he used... Okay, he's reusing that skill on the kill. I thought if he used all his coins on it, it wouldn't reuse. Where does it actually talk about that? If killed or can no longer attack, use remaining skills against a random. I swear he's reusing his same gloom skill, but maybe I'm wrong. I thought he only had one gloom skill, but then he used 2 gloom skills, like one killed Dawn. We are officially already out of backups. And next turn is Furioso. Sinclair's the target, okay. Try to evade a coin or 2 so that you don't just die, that's the goal. You are fatal. You take like no damage from unopposed attacks either, so like one-siding you is barely an option. You have to be able to clash this man. I know he has like 3 different ones, but he was only using 1 more Gloom skill that turn.
네.
But then I saw him use 2. It's like this turn I know he only had 1, but he didn't kill Sinclair. Yeah, he used 4 green skills there. He's just reusing the skill when he gets the kill with it,
그래.
which is not how I thought it worked.
이런 날이 왔구나.
Use the remaining skills against a rand. It reuses the same skill. And then again, no one has any chance to clash this. Let's just check. Hopeless. It's like if he tails rolled both the coins, I could clash win. It's not going to happen though, so... Just use Ira. We'll see how long Ryoshi can last alone in last phase here. Oh, am I staggered? No, wait, I'm Ryoshi. I can't be staggered. So he's going to reuse onto Ishmael and kill her. But as long as Ryoshi doesn't die, then I'll have 3 slots next turn. That's the idea. Project Moon writing unreliable skill and passive descriptions, they would never. It's not like I made a whole video on that or anything.
이 순간이 닿아들어 베어내리라.
좋아. 네.
The priest in question, yeah, at least he's mostly fixed. They care about the descriptions of enemies and railways. Oh, he actually lived that. We got good luck on weapons. So the Gloom skill won't get reused. Probably still kills Ishmael, but less things hitting Ryoshi now. Okay. 3 slots, it's Moro time, I guess. Or, yeah, let's just... Moro time. Even that's only neutral. I mean, I guess we stagger him, probably.
그려낸 대로
앞으로 둘.
베어내리라.
Probably didn't need to use Moro, and that was a waste, but oh well. I don't think we're winning this. We'll just see how far we get.
그려낸 대로
I'm like mentally preparing for him to Furioso turn 1 of next phase, but that's a Mirror Dungeon exclusive effect. Actually getting a stagger turn, yeah, we didn't hit the phase change threshold there. So we still have Moro up, favored, okay. I mean, I need to win it, so... Also, I can't use Ira. I don't know who was saying that.
그려낸 대로
I might have even agreed with it, but you can't use Ira in this fight because it's used for you.
날카로운 날로 낙엽 향나는 폭포 소리로 울어라.
If I just heads roll my evade every time... I tails rolled my evade right after saying that. Okay, we lose. Right, I mean, I still have my passive. But I am Gluttony Fatal, so these skill 1s will kill me.
베어내리라.
They'll trigger it. If he has 9 stacks of Hermes right before phase change, yeah, I've encountered that issue.
다섯. 시스.
At least he doesn't apply any like burn or sinking. I'm not just dead immediately. But only you can clash against this move. I sure can clash against it. I cannot clash win against it though. Yeah. We did not reach our goal of a phase 2 Furioso.
이 시계 소리 또한 끊어지겠지.
Let's just see what number we get to. Go out with a few last attacks.
그려낸 대로. 이 순간이 다가도.
Might be better to do multiple evades a turn. Generally, it's like if you get hit, you're going to die. Maybe. It's like, I don't think the solo is the way to do this. I just don't have the clash power. I can throw one attempt of solo in though, just see how it goes. But like, no, with no ego to change my resistances, Furioso just absolutely kills me. There's no way solo can work if we're staying egoless. We got him down to almost 2,000. 2,100, or 2,098 was the final amount after in-turn burn. Now, let's see how much better it goes with ego. I want to fuel chains of others every turn. That means I need Envy, Gloom, and Sloth. Full stop Honglu can stay, full stop Heathcliff can stay. We'll probably... Do we have to field 7 fast for Envy generation? Maybe Princess Rhodia stays, yeah. Or wait, no. Ringfast still has Envy. We'll bring her again. I have an index available. I want my Ringfast though. There you are. So like, who's in for sure? U4, U5. And then I need Mare, and that's probably... Is anyone better than Blade Lineage? How feasible is it to feed the other House's Fighters members? I both don't have them, and I don't think it would be enough of a difference, but like maybe the transition solo could work if I had them all. It's something I'll try to come back to. Like in the future, I can try to beat this without ego, but on stream today, that's definitely not happening, so I'm going to try to beat it with something else. Who's the last member of this team though? I probably want a little bit more Sloth if I can get it. There's Manager Dawn. Does anyone else have Sloth? You do have your 10+4 evade, and you do have Sloth. Is it a Molar Ishmael angle? Like, Kurikumo Ishmael isn't that great. Just like a 15 clash skill 2 is the main reason I bring her. This is only 1 lower, sure. Let's try out the Queen of Evades. And then first backup can be just like the Clashers and then you guys at the end. Let's see how this goes.
딸, 개인적인 감상으로는
5 Blade Lineage to sack for the In Memoriam passive, but he's chainsing like every turn. That wouldn't help him. Plus, then we would have to bring Uptie 1 Blade Lineage Otis. Also, do I even have that? Resource generation is definitely limited by Uptie 1, yeah. Rhodia's too slow to redirect, so that's a reset. That's an issue you wouldn't see if you weren't at Uptie 1.
이대로 널 보내면
혐오스러운 소음.
Alright.
당신이구나. 내가 이곳에서 끊어내야 할, 지워내야 할 존재가.
You should definitely take one of those skills. Clash with your skill 1 while it can still clash. And generate a slot, why don't you? One favored, he wins those. The Uptie 1 meta is so different than the Uptie 4 meta, which is part of why it's interesting. Like, Ting Tang Honglu is a very valuable ID just because his skill 2 can max roll 17. That is how low the bar is to be a good Uptie 1 ID. No other effects matter, it just can roll that high. Having an evade or having high health, these things that normally you don't care about at all because you're not ever getting hit because you win every clash, these matter a lot for Uptie 1. Just having health is good. Do I believe in winning this clash? Not really, but I think I'll still try it. I don't believe that dominating for a second. I'm gonna use skill 2. How high does my assist defense move roll? It's a 4+3. Okay. Oh wait, that's that one. I have assist. Do I not have assist defense in base form? I guess not. Okay. So never mind that idea. Let's hope this turn goes well. Well, that was unfortunate, Honglu. I hope no one else loses a clash or he fulfills the prescript. She's too slow to assist, it just isn't on the move. Assist defense doesn't care about speed. Okay, double tails roll on 42 sanity. That means he fulfilled the prescript. Hey Mare, let's get a chains in there, shall we? Oh, we've got 3 people too slow to redirect. Alright, Heathcliff, you're evading, like, everything this turn. Good luck. Two speed is too high, as it turns out.
이 순간이 닿도록 베어내리라.
He almost won that clash.
앞으로 하나.
Wonder if I can do this with only chains. I'm not going to make that restriction, but maybe. If only melee support wasn't once per turn, and okay, he failed his 95%. Hopefully he doesn't fully die, but that is, again, prescript fulfilled, I believe. Didn't even get staggered. Envy, Gloom, and Sloth. I mean, I have to change you before Furiosa. We'll take the neutral, because I think we're losing if we don't win that. Actually, I don't have to take the neutral. I can take the favored. Who's even the target? Heathcliff? Okay. Yet he's still dominating. That's a bit surprising. Your prescript is use a powerful skill, so I don't need to care about that at this point. He is already maxed on the karma he can get. No one else can clash that. Okay, you can, but then no one's clashing there. And I would have to just like unopposed chains. Now, he definitely rolls like A tails. We'll be winning all of our clashes this turn and getting his sanity down, trust me.
뺀다면 4월을 건다.
Hongdu-ish, like last Blade Lineage surviving strats. I don't think it would be enough to clash Furiosa, and like one person being able to clash isn't nearly good enough, because what do you do when they're the prescript's target? They die. It could maybe last a few turns. Maybe we get lucky. It's not going to win, I'm fairly sure. Yeah, okay, he would never hit all heads.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다. 검을 뜯어먹다. 그래. 결국 이런 날이 왔구나.
Alright.
이런 날이 오길 바랐던 거겠지. 그 찬란
Oh yeah, Ryoshu generates resources in this fight. I definitely need to be clash winning with her every turn. So this is not actually struggling because I get 2 power up, but it's like I don't want to use a skill 2 on this turn because I want them for clashing. So whose ego is cheap, or what ego passive do I want up? Faust's ego is cheap because I have so much pride. So we'll do that. And yeah, she's not the target, okay.
뺀다면 4월을 건다.
He gets power down the turn after using Furiosa, so I shouldn't need to chains him on this turn.
이것을 잊고 모든 것을 잃었으니
Probably want to return to the every turn chains though, so we need to use some envy skills this turn. We can use some envy skills this turn. Who's even the target? I didn't look. Heathcliff? Okay. I'm still going to clash with you, but you're going to clash with green skill. It's a fake favored because it's Rhodia, so that's everyone dominating? Okay.
이 순간이 닿도록 베어내리라.
하나.
If this isn't the advertisement to use base ego, I don't know what it is. Or at least to use chains of others. The first attempt, horrible, not a chance of winning, completely impossible. This attempt using base ego, we are very much in control right now.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다. 심장으로 참을지 거꾸로 휘날려. 네. 다섯.
5.
시스.
Hello, hello. Hello. Welcome to Rien, Uptie 1, and base ego. Because they're needed. I don't like that you are the target. Any progress? I mean, we made it here with no ego, and one attempt made it extremely clear that we only need ego in this fight, and that's what we're trying now. This is the first attempt with base ego. I kind of want Heathcliff to retreat. Get someone else in here. Do I need to chains this turn? The answer is yes. I need to chains every turn. I think we're unopposed chainsing. Please win your clash, Honglu.
그려낸 대로.
앞으로 둘.
Alright. You assume that attempt got to Lacrimosa? That attempt did not even reach a phase 2 Furioso.
이 순간이 닿도록.
Not even a crescendo. We just cannot clash Furioso at all. He did 2 of them in phase 1. It killed like everyone.
여덟. 앞으로 하나.
We can't even clash his normal skills without chains. Like, this fight is a class check. Uptie 1 can't pass that class check.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
Flow state unlocked. Okay, we have to change before Furioso. It's going to be unopposed again. So everyone else has to clash, which includes Faust. Who's dealing with the scary move? I guess Rhodia can. We'll use an ego.
혼수는
Cheapest ego is going to be Rhodia. And then full stop, Heath can generate one more gloom before leaving. Alright.
그려낸 대로.
Fast can evade? Yeah, I guess she could do that now, but I want to generate the green. Like, resource generation is important. The more I generate, the more Ryoshu can give me what I actually need. If I'm unable to use chains every turn, that is the way I lose. It's okay if Fast takes a bit of damage. It's literally 2 damage.
네프 완료. 껌, 쑥 뜯어먹어라.
Alright. Furioso Mark II. We'll see if this one does more than the like 40 damage the last one did.
결국 이런 날이 왔구나.
Cheapest ego is probably Otis. Although I guess sloth is actually one of the resources I need, but it's just a resource I have. And I'll be generating what I have the least of, so yeah, we'll use Otis Ego. Guaranteed to win. Change does not cost pride. It is 2 envy, 1 gloom, 1 sloth. Before Soda Honglu came out, heads and tails attack end text had different color. Really? Because I noticed like an attack end on Ardor Blossom Star Ishmael, and I thought that was always pink. Maybe it was a different pink. Okay, we need to use some envy skills this turn. We can do that. It would be great if I could get some sanity on Otis. I think Faust is egoing that. I'm generating at least the 1 envy. Ryoshi should generate another. I need to make like 2 envy per turn. Actually, how close are you to stagger? 300, we probably stagger you next turn. Which means I don't need to use chains this turn. Is this dangerous? Yeah, but I think we're going to try no chains here. With the intent to stagger. Clashing is a little risky. If I lose all of these, I won't be close enough to staggering, but let's see. Ryoshi does a lot of damage. That is the motto of Canto 9 Uptie 1. That's unfortunate, that Tails roll from Honglu. At least he didn't die. Now these are the less likely clashes. Got Otis on low sanity, let's see. She did it, okay. Am I able to stagger you this turn? You are 50 off, yeah. Faust is the target, okay. Let's just be like extra sure use Ryoshi's skill 2 when I could use the skill 1. It's like I don't want to phase change him, I want an extra turn to like spend skill 1s, so let's do this. I should stagger him and hopefully not more than that. Alright. Don't do too much damage, Ryoshi. We did too much damage? Okay. Well, no extra turn to get rid of skill 1s for me. Use Moro on the turn where he has no debuffs. And see how things go from here. Give me, who's the target? Mare. Your prescripts are just like, yeah, I don't need to pay attention to that anymore. It's just don't die. Maybe he should clash a weaker skill, like a pride skill that he's ineffective to. No, I don't want him to stagger. I guess he's just going to unopposed chains. Everyone can clash this turn. We should take the most dangerous unbreakable coin. I've confused myself. I'm just going to retarget everything here. So, unopposed chains. Only you there. Rodia, you there. These two, and... okay. There we go. The Gloom skill doesn't stagger on Clash Loss. I don't want him to be below his stagger threshold, though. I feel like one day story mode would be impossible with Uptie 1 or base IDs. If I'm using any ego, I don't think we'll ever hit that point. Maybe we will. It would be kind of cool if we did. That would mean Limbus is getting decently hard. For Uptie 1 No EGO, this is the third impossible fight. Or, well, third fight I've given up on, at least. I think I want to go back and try Lei Hang with newer IDs, though. And then for base ID's base ego, we're getting close to it being impossible. I think base ID's base ego, there's a good chance it becomes not doable next Canto. If not in Canto 10, probably in Canto 11. Okay. So Ryoshu, you're going to ego that, I think. I don't want Faust to take 200 damage because you can't clash it, so... you can chains the blunt skill. We were saying that after Lei Hang, and then Pinky Nurse Father came out and was another very difficult fight. Who's the target? Rodia? But Rodia is my other slash ego. And she's Gloom Fatal. That would do a lot of damage to her. Maybe we hold off on that one. But then who does clash it? It's so much damage. Yeah, I guess it's just still her. Good luck. We need some slot degeneration. Luckily we have that from these last three. Yeah, 4 egos this turn. That's about as we expected. It probably won't do that much. Let's see. I guess the chains. He's going to be rolling like 0. Yeah, okay. I was kind of forgetting the chains debuff and just thinking the double fatal. But Chains of Others is an extremely good ego. The best in the game, you could say. If your metric for best ego is if it was the only ego you were allowed to use, which one would be the most helpful? How low is Faust going to be? She's taking 2 people's worth of damage. What is the second best ego? I don't know. That's actually a difficult question. Like, on my other account, where I have an account where I don't invest anything into any of the IDs. They're all... It's basically just, I have level 23 base IDs, and then I bring 1 support unit. And on that account, the only ego I've ever used is Command Meltdown. because Malphast can solo fuel it, and it's just really good at keeping people alive. So by that extremely specific scenario, Command Meltdown would be the best ego in the game. This feels wrong. Why is the clashing so easy this turn? I guess it's just chains. Next turn is Crescendo, so I don't need to save anything. Who's the target? Is Rodeo. Okay, I guess you're just not clashing anything. Sure. Crow's Eye View is the second best base ego in my opinion. I mean, it's like Forest for the Flames has the most actual application in normal scenarios, just because it's a high enough roll and it's fragile stacking. So for typical gameplay, Forest for the Flames is probably the next best, but I love my Crow's Eye View. This is the last Moro turn, yeah. Old representation emitter, yeah. I don't know what old Forest for the Flames had for its passive. Okay, so like just making sure chains isn't enough, yeah. Who can clash the Crescendo? It's probably just Ryoshu, let's be real here. Even that's barely, wow, okay, yeah. I don't think anyone else is clashing it then. I guess Rhodia maybe could. But let's get the fragile on him. Next turn is going to be a big damage turn. Assuming I don't lose this clash, Ryoshu, don't you dare 5% on me. Okay. He might still kill someone. It's still rolling a 10. Okay, his last 3 hits on Rhodia, sure. You hate her. Honglu is almost dead, and he's the target. We have like 5 people below their stagger thresholds here. So Honglu's dead if he clashes something. I'll target him at the last slot and we'll see if he has to. Definitely need chains. You can. Yeah, you can take that. And Honglu doesn't need to clash, he can just generate a gloom.
한바탕 해볼까?
Old passive gives slash damage up and fragility based on half of Wrath Resonance, okay. I kind of wish they kept that one, honestly. I think I like that more than the current one, and it doesn't sound too overpowered. Mare is staggered, that means no chains next turn. Oh, it's this turn. Okay, well the turn after this isn't very dangerous. Mare is also targeted, which means things are going to hit him. Because we have 2 staggers. Yikes. Well, let's see, Ryoshu has to do this. I thought that was favored for a second. Otis, you are my Pierce. Is this only if he kills the prescript target? Yes, so Honglu can just say, like, kill me. Get rid of the slash skill. Maybe he even just evades it because of the chains debuff. Should we let 3 things hit Mare? Mare is too important. We have to keep him alive. Oh, you're saying for the chains passive? No, these skills do too much damage. We'll just let the greens do, like, nothing to him. Like, we can handle this fine if we just go like this. Like, that's all 4 Gloom skills dealt with, and you can do that as well. Just this last thing will hit Mare for, like, 30 damage, that's fine.
앞으로 둘. 얼어붙은 그 길게 감고.
Is he going the Lacrimosa me next turn? I almost hope he does, because that one gets the, like, 20 Clash Power debuff against Forest Red Flames, so I could actually clash it more consistently, I think, compared to just Crescendo. I don't know what the health threshold is to use Lacrimosa. I think it's like 1/4.
여덟. 앞으로 하나.
Tails roll let me actually evade all of that. And yeah, 25 damage on Mare, that's fine. What do I know is happening this turn? Chains. You can... You're not the target, go ahead and chains a blue skill. Rodia can't overtake, which means you're evading there. Okay. Next turn we're discarding skill 1s, so I can go ahead and use skill 2s on people. Looks fine to me. Hopefully Otis wins her clash, but the change is guaranteed, and that's what matters. We should be getting Lacrimosa next turn after this turn's 9 fragile damage. Rien just gets his Procuration Hermes by using his skills. You can't slow him down or anything. It's effectively just a countdown or a count up until he uses Furiosa. That's fast dead, surely. Didn't old representation emitter just give like everyone power up or something? I forget exactly what it was.
수많은 것들이
Just had a really good passive. Bleed Team Uptie 1 is actually pretty functional. It's the only status team you can realistically play.
것도 없이 여기가 네가 있을 지옥이잖니.
You get like Ricardo Heathcliff has 3 counts on the skill 2. There's quite a few IDs that have count on skill 2s. You don't get the most potency ever, but Bleed Team is actually how I beat Jiachu. It was just like Princess Rodia plus Kuro-ish killing him. Oh yeah, it healed all allies 12 SP, and it gave fast power up for the first 10 turns, which was every turn of every fight back then. Yeah, I was upset when they made base ego cost SP, but like I do get it. I hate how much he hit Mare, but we should be killing him in like 3 turns here. Less than 3 turns, he's dead, like, now, realistically. He has 10 fragile. Base ego are pretty good. Just in case he's alive next turn, we'll throw out the final chains.
이 순간이 다하도록 베어내리라.
But Ryoshi does a lot of damage. There will be no next turn.
끊어낼 수 없는 거야.
그려낸 대로.
제 멋대로 끊어버리면 안 되는 거라고.
There we go, chat. So that is the third fight on the list of fights I've had to use Ego on. It's Lei Hang and this. And I'm not sure if I've said it. Does anyone want to guess the third fight that took Ego? I think I said it in Discord, but not on stream. Spam click the sheet? No, I don't like that sound. Uptie 2 Priest Gregor and Burn, that's Mirror Dungeon shenanigans, if that's real. I miss Body Sack's passive when you just randomly had 9 haste. Rabbit Heathcliff Season 1 with old Body Sack passive was like peak Limbus. Was it Mayor's? Was it Shiomi? It was actually Jiamu. I was not able to fight Mares with Uptie 1. I don't believe. I just like didn't have the account progressed at all when that came out. We missed 5 EX clears. One of those is Centipede, so I know I'm not getting all of them. Do people want to see twinning threads? Twining threads? I always say twinning threads. I don't think I'm doing it today. I am probably going to make this a short stream and end here, but yes, maybe we try to stream both intervalos next weekend or something like that, because neither of them are too long. Do the Whelp event? I guess that would... Oh, you mean this? No, I'll pass. Yeah, okay, I guess we can aim to do both intervalos next week, and probably also pull for thumb IDs. I expect them, even if they aren't great, just having more House of Spiders for Ryoshu, because I think full House of Spiders team is the way I might be able to get my revenge on Lei Hang and actually beat him without Ego, because that's become almost like the ultimate goal for this account. He balances the levels, so no matter how long it takes, I won't have too much of an advantage over him. It will just be the health. So, like, ultimate goal of this account is to beat this stage egoless. We'll see if we can do it someday. That being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for the intervalos, or the day before that for no pack exclusive gifts MD solo, which should be fun. I hope you have a nice rest of your day. Goodbye, everyone.